Hi Griffins, happy Father's Day. Today I'm going to read something from Roald Dahl's book, Danny, the Champion of the World. It's all about him and his dad and about their relationship, so I thought it was quite suitable for Father's Day. When I was 4 months old, my mother died suddenly and my father was left to look after me all by himself. I had no brothers or sisters, so all through my boyhood, from the age of 4 onwards, there were just 2 of us, my father and me. We lived in an old gypsy caravan behind a filling station. My father owned the filling station and the caravan and a small field behind, but that was about all he owned in the world. It was a very small filling station on a small country road, surrounded by fields and woody hills. When I was still a baby, my father washed me and fed me and changed my nappies and did all the millions of other things a mother normally does for her child. This was not an easy task, especially when he has to earn a living at the same time by repairing motor car engines and serving customers with petrol. But my father didn't seem to mind. I think that all the love he felt for my mother when he was alive, he now lavished upon me. During my early years, I never had a moment's unhappiness or illness. My father, without the slightest doubt, was the most marvellous and exciting father a boy ever had. You might think, if you didn't know him well, that he was a stern and serious man. He wasn't. He was actually a wildly funny person. What made him appear so serious was the fact that he never smiled with his mouth. He did it all with his eyes. He had brilliant blue eyes, and when he thought of something funny, his eyes would flash, and if you looked carefully, you could actually see a tiny little golden spark dancing in the middle of each eye, but the mouth never moved. I was glad my father was an eye smiler. It meant he never gave me a fake smile, because it's impossible to make your eyes twinkle if you aren't feeling twinkly yourself. A mouth smile is different. You can fake a mouth smile anytime you want, simply by moving your lips. I've also learnt that a real mouth smile always has an eye smile to go with it. So watch out, I say, when someone smiles at you with his mouth, but the eyes stay the same. It's sure to be bogus. My father was not what you'd call an educated man, and I doubt if he ever had read 20 books in his life. But he was a marvellous storyteller. He used to make up a bedtime story for me every night, and the best ones were turned into serials and went on for many nights running. The book then goes on to talk about his adventures with his dad, and I think some of them were a bit naughty, but you'll have to read the book to find that out. All that description of Danny's dad reminds me very much of my dad, who is no longer with us, but he was very much an eye smiler. And I'm reminded today on Father's Day of how he and I used to share a lot of jokes together that were no one else's. Things on the radio remind me of that now, and things that happened to me that I know would make him laugh. So I'm thinking about my dad today and feeling grateful of the time we had. But this week, I'm looking forward to lots of things, but one of the highlights I think will be Sports Day, because it's finally something that our families can see us do in person, not on Zoom or on YouTube. So happy Father's Day, Griffins, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye.